1 week before Memorial Day weekend, and the temperature feels like that. Here at Larson Athletic Field, number 1 is San Marcos Revolution against the PYSL Blast. So shift colors for all you satyrs out there, past and present. We're underway. You've seen the standings for the league at this point. Both these two teams are tied. And after the goal kick, it is up to midfield, met by the Revolution. And they get another strike on it. That's Carrisa. And it goes off to now the PYSL Blast for a quick run now. And a shot, and it misses the front of frame. That shot by Amelia, taking the shot from the wide on their first run up the field. So sit back and enjoy this one from Larson Athletic Field number 1 here in San Ysidro, right across from the Las Americas shopping outlet, within a mile from the border. You know that here at GK Sports we've been doing the Atlante Spring League for 2017, and that is a thing that will continue in 2018. And a shot at a save, and that is the first shot of the match for the Revolution. And the first save for the keeper of PYSL. Ball is out of play on a far side touchline. It'll be a throw-in. 0-0 your score. Greg GK Porter for GK Sports. We're at the game on a nice warm one here in the morning time. This match is going to have water breaks, as Revolution playing with just a scant amount of players in this match. PYSL playing with a full complement of players. And the Revolution trying to get another strike as they're in the area now. And they can't go any further as the Blast getting that soccer ball and heading upfield now.
Who's that to, Jilly?
Obviously the Blast in white and the dark blue. And the Revolution in the pink and the black shorts.
Back foot, okay? Every time.
Just the opening few minutes of this match. And a quick touch there by Olivia. And rather, take that back, that was melee. And it was knocked out of play. Now the throw-in Revolution, as they want to go upfield in the central, not able to do it, as taken away by the midfielder Blast, PYSL, and it goes out of play. First time ever doing the PYSL Blast, Civic Youth Soccer League Blast team. Revolution, we've done them now 3 times. And there are a few players on this team that remember us from there. Revolution, 50-50 ball, won by the Blast. That was Caitlin winning it, sending it forward, but retrieving it was the Revolution, sending it out of play on the near side. Throw in for Monica. Monica getting it to Sadie. Sadie to Abigail. Abigail on the run now. Abigail being pressured there. Still has the soccer ball. Cuts it back now. Finds her teammate. Nicely done. Itchel. And now it's over to Sadie. And a shot and a goal. Nice run by Sadie on a good feed from her teammate. As Abigail sending that ball into space, and Sadie being able to run onto it and get a good shot, a good tight one on the near post. And the near post bothering the keeper, but a nice, good, strong shot. And Sadie getting the first goal of the match. And it's 1-0, PYSL Blast. So now the Revolution know what they need to do in this match, as they get it across midfield, intercepted by Blast. Along their left flank now, trying to continue on, but they cannot, as it caroms out of play, and it'll be a throw-in. Not a cloud in the sky. Beautiful Saturday morning aforementioned a week before Memorial Weekend, and looking at what the weather might be for that, it's probably not going to be as nice as this particular weekend. And off of a Karam in the midfield. Now trying to continue on is Blast, and they can't. PYSL has to retreat back. They play defense, and now it turns out to be a foul on their retreat back. And it's going to be a free kick for the Revolution. The first free kick of the match for either team. So San Marcos with the free kick. Chantal, or correction on that, that is Lizzie taking the shot. And Lizzie now sending it in some space, and that ball is intercepted. 1-0, Blast leading PYSL in this match. Running onto it is Caitlin. Caitlin sends it forward over to Abigail, and it goes out of play on an errant touch. So it'll be a throw-in now for the Revolution. Sadie with the lone goal of the match for PYSL Blast. Along the right flank now for the Revolution, a 50-50 ball. Winning it in that space that time was Lizzie. And now here's Carrina. Carrina vying for the soccer ball, sending it forward as she won it. And now dropped it back. Lizzie with a touch now along the right flank now. And trying to get her teammate Jenny to get onto it. And they do get a shot. And it goes wide. And the keeper touches it.
Walk it up.
No further problems. PYSL Blast, keeper, driving it on a 50-50 ball now. Driven towards the area, but it is knocked out of play, and that was knocked out by the Revolution. Blast throwing it in. 50-50, a couple of headers into space. Driven forward on the near side. Trying to collect is Revolution, and they finally get it with Melee. Melee's pass in some space was intercepted. And nicely done that time by Jillian. And Jillian has had some pretty good touches in this match so far. PYSL Blast. And now they have to retreat back even further in their defensive third. But running onto it is Kalia. Kalia in the corner. And able to get it just partially, but gave it away. And now they're able to, in the deep back, able to drive it up to midfield. Here's Cynthia now. Good first touch. Cynthia now sends the ball into the area off of a Karam, and it goes over for a save by the keeper.
Open up, Monica. Open up. There you go. Nice, Kalia.
3 saves now for the keeper. Three shots for San Marcos, and this ball goes out of play.
She used the wrong foot, had her back turned to the play, and she got trapped. All that practice we work on, Miley did the same thing first when she had a chance.
In the space, trying to win it, but they can't, as winning it is Jillian. Jillian for PYSL. They take it away from her, though. Revolution on the near side.
Just settle, Nisreen, just settle.
Can't go any further, though. But running onto it now is Abigail. Abigail is run over, and Abigail will draw the free kick. The first one for PYSL in this match.
Right on Nisreen's head.
PYSL now with the free kick in the
Let it go.
first half here. Halfway through the water break area time, and it goes out of play. Throwing out, Revolution down in this match 1-0. They're throwing in from the near side touchline, and running onto it is Carrisa, but Carrisa is pressured, tries to get a ball towards the central, and finally running onto it is Melee. Melee finds her teammate now, And they get it over to Jenny. Jenny's in the corner. Jenny shoots and a goal. Nice job. Nice hustle by Jenny as the keeper came right at her. And she made the initial save. But Jenny was able to keep her feet going and got the left-footed shot. And a nutmeg in between the defender into the back of the net. So now it is 1-1 on Jenny's goal for San Marcos Revolution. So an interesting early part of this match for both teams. And it is 1-1. We have a level match. Coming in now is Abigail for PYSL Blast. Revolution now. That's Jenny onto it. Good first touch, but then getting there to help out that time was Caitlin, and then this ball trickles all the way over to the keeper for the Blast as she gets another save in this match. 6 shots now for San Marcos, and another one, and they make it a total of 7 shots now. San Marcos continuing with the idea of peppering the net. And you see the homes there. Good look. That's on the other side of the border. That's in Tijuana, Mexico. As we are here in San Ysidro, the most southerly city on the west coast, United States. And this ball goes out of play. And it'll be a throw-in now. The Revolution. Abby throwing it in. Her pass was intercepted quickly. And then getting a touch on it is Abigail. Abigail going for it again for Blast. And now onto it is Aaron. Aaron on the near side. And it caroms over the near side and kept in, but she was actually out of play that time as Melee tried to keep it in for Revolution. 1-1 your score here in the first half. The ball on the near side now for PYSL Blast. Now on the move there was Abigail, but was taken away. And meeting in the space and sending it forward to Revolution. Getting back to it is Monica, sending it all the way back to her center defender that time. To Sophia. Sophia now sending it wide to the left part of their offense. And now coming out and trying it again is Jenny. And she did get a strike onto it partially. And it is now the 8th shot for San Marcos, but another save for the keeper. And Blast. And so that's now 5 saves. In the space, as Jenny tried to get it, they took it away from her. And they want to go upfield with the soccer ball, and they do. The ball with the geometric designs of the world's most famous sport, football. In most countries, soccer in this one.
That's a great ball. Go, Sadie.
And a ball sent toward the attacking third now for PYSL Blast, and they haven't been there in a while, as they now get it again, and they send it forward down the left flank as they get a touch there with Amelia, and Amelia was bodied that time, and it goes out of play off her cleat. It'll be a throw-in now for the Revolution, the far side touchline, but first there'll be some substitutions coming in for PYSL Blast, as they are going to do that. They know that the Revolution only have basically 11 players, nobody sitting on the bench. So 10, 8, and 3 into the match. Megan is 3, 8 is Jessica, and 10 is Annie into the match now. For the white and blue, all knotted up with the Revolution in this match at 1. Ball sent to the attacking area for the Revolution, and that's a place they've liked to be here in the first half. On the near side, that's a Melee. Melee getting it back to her teammate. And then off of a carom, it goes out of play. And it will be off of the Blast. And so it's going to be, no, they say now it's going to be off of Revolution. So San Marcos now will retreat back and play some defense. And that will do it for the first segment of this first half. And the score is 1-1. Stick with us. We'll be right back for the second half and their second part of the segment, first half. And here we are now as you send the ball forward. And trying to get to it is the striker there. And they weren't able to do that. So the save is made by the keeper again by PYSL. Another shot. Again for San Marcos. They have a total of 9 in this match. The throw-in now for Revolution on the near side. 50-50 ball. And Jenny running onto it. And it goes wide now as they want to try to get into the strike. And that's going to be Lizzie sending it forward. And a save is made by the keeper. 7th save in the match. 10 now. 10 shots for San Marcos. In this 1-1 level match here in the first half. Watching this as another GK Sports presentation. Check us out on our Facebook page. That's the GK Sports online. You just put in the search. Put G and then a space and then a K and then another space and then the capital S, the PORTS. Facebook page, and of course our website mrgksports.webs.com. On the near side, throw it in is Blast. That's Megan now off of a defender and actually was lastly touched out by PYSL Blast. Revolution now, they get the strike. Quick one there by Melee. And her teammate sends it down the left flank. And hustling after it is Carrisa. Carrisa now on the run. Carrisa makes a turn. Carrisa just couldn't quite get the strike she wanted on the soccer ball. She did make the turn, but the defender was so close to her that she couldn't really get the kind of strike on it to be able to center it or get a shot off. So it goes as an errant run for Revolution, San Marcos, and it is now going to be a goal kick. Goal kick now, and intercepted, and a shot, and it goes all the way to the wide side. A shot that time by Carrisa, and trying to follow up the shot she wanted earlier. Here's another one. That was by Karina, and it was blocked. To the near side, here is Melee. Melee in the corner. Melee in the area, and her pass is intercepted and sent out of play. It won't be a goal kick, or I should say a corner kick. It's going to be a throw-in. So the Revolution will throw it in. Trying to see if they could take the lead here in the first half. As they are peppering again in the attacking third. In the space there was Carrina, and it goes out of play off of the PYSL Blast player, so it's going to be a throw-in now by Abby. Abby throws it in an area now, looking for Carrina to try to get to it. Can't do it. The PYSL Blast player did instead, and that's Sadie now, and Sadie gets to it and sends it to midfield, and her pass is intercepted. To the wide side, though, running onto it is Chantel. Chantel's attempt to pass it forward was taken away from her and then sent forward now by Lizzie. Lizzie into space, but intercepted by the deep back. That back line trying to protect for PYSL Blast now. Running onto it is Carrina. Carrina sending it, and the ball is intercepted now. Into space, Lizzie getting a touch. Her pass was intercepted to the wide side now. And here's PYSL Blast now. And they get it over to Sadie, who scored the lone goal for him now in midfield. She can't continue on with the progress, and it's intercepted by the Revolution, sent all the way towards the area, but they're able to run onto it in their deep third. And now at midfield, PYSL Blast trying to continue on, but they can't, as it's intercepted by Marcy. Marcy sends a runner from the right flank now. The header there that time by Chantel. And is it going to go past the goal line? It is, and it'll be a corner kick. So corner kick now for San Marcos Revolution. And this will be their first corner kick of the match. Coming in now for PYSL Blast is Amelia.
On number 7, Mia.
In his girls under 14 match here at Larson Field Athletic Field of the Cesar Chavez Community Center here in San Ysidro. The corner kick, and it caroms out of play again, and they'll get another one off of the white and blue. So this will be the second corner kick in the match for San Marcos, as PYSL Blast do not have one yet.
From the center of the goal. You can guard her. She's coming in.
And the pink and black now, they send one across, and it does arrive right at the keeper. So this was a better one, and a save had to be made as they got their 11th shot of the match.
You're gone, Jessica. Put a head on it.
Quite a bit of shots here in the first half from San Marcos as they retrieve back. A lot of pressure that time by Jessica on the right flank of their offense trying to make a play. But she made enough of a play to force the pink and black to send it out of play. So throw in now. PYSL Blast from the near side touchline off of the carom, off the knee of the Revolution player, but winning it now, as you saw there, was Abigail, and in the central now, and it just missed near side of frame. They had something going, working with Sadie there to try to put one into the back of the net. Not able to do it. In this 1-1 level match here in the first half. Time drawing to a close, though, in the first half. Sent all the way upfield and now past midfield as the Revolution on the run, trying to make a big play and a counterattack, so to speak, as it went over to the near side. Carrisa trying to get to the soccer ball, but protecting there in the space was the PYSL Blast player, knocking it out of play on the near side touchline. They throw it in now off of Jenny, but it goes over to her teammate now. Here's Carrisa. Carrisa trying to keep possession of it, but instead the defender sent it out of play to protect again in the near side. Off of Jenny. Jenny now winning that ball on the near side and then trying to drive it again, and it's knocked out by Sadie protecting. Into the near side, the throw in. Revolution. Sadie winning it now. Sadie for PYSL Blast, sending the ball to the left for her teammate to run onto it now. And they do get a good run down that left flank with Abigail. Abigail sending it back upfield, but getting there quickly is Cynthia. However, Abigail trying to get to it again, and she does, and sends a ball in some space for Sadie to try to win it. But good protecting there in that space was the Revolution, not allowing Sadie to get that next touch. And so they win it and send it across midfield to the Revolution. And almost a handball by Judith, but it wasn't called. Now PYSL Blast sending it across midfield, but intercepted by the Revolution. At midfield now, winning it is Blast. Amelia sending it all wide now for a run down the left flank. Where Abigail. Ball sent to Amelia now. In the space, Amelia splits two players now. Amelia still on the soccer ball now, but getting there at the last moment was Ariana and taking it away. Amelia, if she could have continued on, she had a great opportunity to get a good pass or a good strike that would have put a lot of pressure on the keeper. The throw in now for PYSL Blast as they are trying to affect play here late in the first half to try to get the go-ahead goal. And in doing so now, they have drawn now their first corner kick of the match. And they're going to get fresh players in as Jillian comes in. She's 16. And now they have also coming in Ishel and a short kick now.
Try one, Ishel.
Off that corner kick, and it caroms, and can the Revolution keep it in? They can't.
Almost,
and
girls.
so what they're going to do, and they say no, it was off. It was already past the goal line by PYSL. So it's a goal kick now. Revolution finding themselves in the last couple of minutes playing in their own defensive half. and that's not something they've had to do too much in this match. The goal kick down the right flank, trying to get somebody to run onto it, and it's taken away by PYSL Blast now, and in some space they send that ball forward. 14 was trying to get it and could not, but now on it is Chantel for PYSL Blast. She sends it forward, but intercepted. Nicely done, as they're strong in the central. That's a Revolution, and to the midfield area, but taken away. Nicely done by Ishil. Ishil sending it all the way in some space now for a runner to run onto it, but Sadie could not get to it. It had too much pace on it. So it's a throw-in now, though, for Ishil, as it was knocked out by the Revolution, and it goes past the goal line, and it'll be a goal kick. 1-1 your score here in the first half between San Marcos Revolution and Pacific Youth Soccer League Blast in his girls under 14 match. And it heads into some space now. The 50-50 ball. Sadie trying to win it. Can't do it. But Revolution now, as they have to defend, have to be careful in their area now, as still on that soccer ball. And to the near side is Jillian trying to vie for it, but they're able to take it away. But now running onto it is Ishil. Ishil sends a pass and just missed her teammate that time, Sadie. Sadie nearly was able to get the header on that one, and if she does, it's in the back of the net. And they have the 2-1 lead, but it didn't happen. So it is 1-1 still. Big play that time. They just couldn't connect that time. And so still playing in their defensive half is the Revolution. The Revolution now having problems late in the first half now, and it goes over to the keeper for a save, as another shot for PYSL, as they haven't had a lot of shots in this match. They've only had 2, but they're able to put a lot of pressure towards the end of the first half and make it a 1-1 score. So stick with us. We'll be right back with the second half, and you will see the stats right when we start the second half. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
You should just drink some. The seats are so comfy though.
Second half action set to get underway here at Larson Athletic Field. Field number 1. Cesar Chavez Community Center, and they're doing some work over there. And going from right to left in the second half is PYSL Blast, and left to right is San Marcos Revolution. 1-1 tie as we go into the second half. You saw the stats, the highlights of the first half. That's something that GK Sports hasn't been doing for a long time, but only recently have we got the highlights going and the stats going to where you can see them. And we aim to continue our innovation moves. You're watching it in 4K, or you can watch this in 4K. Remember, our YouTube site is GK Sports. And just type that in the search. You see all of our videos, and a shot from the wide side, and the save is made. Nicely done. As Revolution getting a shot here in the second half. You saw how many shots they had in the first half.
Yeah, push them up.
Going back upfield is Abigail now. Abigail sending that ball to the wide side of the field now, and they will get a shot off of it. Aaron, a long distance shot, but the save had to be made.
Annie and Abby are too deep. You guys got to drop on those kicks. Jessica, you're not a forward. You're a center mid. You got to come back to the ball. There you go. Look where Mia is. You three are a triangle in the middle. There you go.
Free kick now. Foul on the play.
You got Mia, Eggshell. You got Mia.
PYSL now.
Now look.
And that is
Back foot
Ishel.
for me,
And Ishel sending it on a short free kick to her teammate. And then now it is out of play. 1-1 your score here in the second half. Let's see which team, as they are both knotted up in the standings as you saw, will forge ahead. And who knows? Maybe both of these teams will meet each other in the playoffs down the road. Ball sent all the way out of play by Ishel.
Drop, Abby, you're too far up. More. 12 spaces back. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Keeper for the Revolution now. Her pass was intercepted, but they finally are able to get a defender and send it up to midfield. Ishel for PYSL Blast now. And in the space there, Abigail trying to continue forward but could not. This was taken right off her cleat as she tried to make the move and sent up field now. Chasing after it is Jenny. And now Jenny onto the soccer ball as her teammate was helping her out there, Karina, there in the space, but it's taken away now. Finding it is the PYSL Blast on a run down the central. That time by Melee. And Melee not able to control it. And it was taken away by the deep back. Sent all the way towards midfield. Here's Jenny now. A header going the up forward, but not able to get anybody onto it. However, they win it again in the space. And now that's Judith to the near side as they have a striker down that right flank. Lizzie, and that ball on a errant touch goes past the goal line. It'll be a goal kick. So a little bit of an errant touch by Lizzie, trying to make the play. Revolution. And so now the goal kick in this 1-1 match here in the second half. Part one of the second half, as they have water breaks in this match. There are 4 parts of it. 2 in the first half and 2 in the second. Temperature is elevated. That's the only time you're going to see that. In the central, Revolution sending it in some space, trying to vie for it. Then in that attacking third, they finally are able to win it. And on the near side, Judith now watching the ball drop, but it's stolen away and sent forward, but it's knocked out of play by the Revolution player. And so it'll be a throw-in now. And throwing it in is Annie. Annie drops it back to Ishel, and Ishel's pass is intercepted as standing right there in front of her was Judith. And it goes all the way over midfield line. Midline, and then out of play. And it is on the near side. Sent up in the air by Cynthia, and it's out of play. So it'll be a throw-in now for PYSL. It's been some good games here in the 2017 Atlante San Diego Spring League. Atlante San Diego FC Spring League. And we've even seen a boys against a girls match. And there's actually going to be a match right behind this one that is going to be a boys against a girls.
Good job, girls.
And so this league, very interesting with that type of play, and maybe that might be just more of a conduit to what's going to happen in a lot of leagues in the future for certain age groups. In the defensive half now, it goes out of play. It had a boys under 17 match. It was a really good match, our last full match. And now getting the soccer ball for a touch there that time was Erin, but her pass was intercepted. And sending it back to a defender, but San Marcos is now on the attack. San Marcos trying to see if they can make a big play here in the attacking area, but not able to do it just for the moment there. As Abigail now, after going across midfield with it now, her pass was intercepted and then sent all the way. And you see there, nice dribbling with the soccer ball there was Chantel. Chantel blocking it, but now getting onto it there is Lizzie. Chantel for San Marco, or for a PYSL Blast, able to win it now, and they got a runner now down the central, but being able to get back at the key important time is the defenders of San Marcos Revolution in this match. And it goes across midfield, the Revolution now. That's Carrisa. Carrisa on the soccer ball. Carrisa now cuts it back. Carrisa now in the attacking third. Carrisa still on the soccer ball. Sends it forward now. And here's a shot, a block, and another attempt to try to get to it, and a goal! Go, 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 goal! Carrisa putting it into the back of the net. Finding the garbage that time after a deflection and putting it into the back of the net. Nice play. Alert play by Carrisa in the space. And San Marcos now takes the lead 2-1 as they now get their second shot in the second half. And that is a total of 13 shots in the match. With those 13 shots, they've got 2 goals and lead 2-1 as we head towards the end of the first period of the second half. Ball sent all the way down into the corner, and a shot, and it goes off the side of frame, and a shot that time by Judith, as Judith making a run and a bid to try to give him another goal real quick. It didn't happen, but a nice play nevertheless as they get their 14th shot of the match. 2-1. San Marcos Revolution leading in its girls under 14 match of the 2017 Atlante San Diego FC Spring League. Hopefully you've been enjoying all the action with your beverage and your snack, or maybe one, or maybe neither. But nevertheless, this has been a good match. The throw in. Cynthia throwing it in the space now. Here's Lizzie. Lizzie drops it back now. Gets her teammate to send it into the central now as they want to try and see what they can do. Here's a pop forward, and they're going to get another goal. No, it just went wide that time. Just missed. It was Carrisa that time. And Jenny, who scored one of the goals, was trying to help her do just that. So Jenny and Carrisa trying to work a play together. Nearly able to be successful as they have before in this match with a goal apiece. The throw into the central, towards the central, that was Lizzie, and then it went over to it goes over to Sadie right now, and Sadie sends that ball forward now as her teammate trying to run on Melee, and Melee now cannot continue any further. Melee probably maybe one of the tallest girls out there, including the keepers, who are pretty tall in this match. And it goes out of play.
Ref sub.
It'll be a goal kick
Kalia.
for San Marcos Revolution, leading 2-1. Coming into the match now is Jillian. Jillian, number 16 for PYSL Blast. All the way upfield. Caitlin now trying to get to it, and does get to it, sends it wide. Has a teammate, and that was Erin, but she couldn't hold on to it as they take it away from her now. Back the other way. Here's Carrisa. Carrisa drops it back now. Has a teammate on the follow, and it goes over to Karina now. Karina to the wide side, working with Melee. Melee can't get to it. Into space now. The Revolution, they're able to win it now. Here's Jenny now. Jenny sends it forward. It's knocked away, but Jenny gets it again and takes a shot on the goal! Go, 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 go! Jenny just said, you know what? Off the deflection, I'm going to go ahead and just take the shot. And she did, and she surprised the keeper, getting her second goal of the match. And now it is 3-1, San Marcos Revolution. So Jenny with 2 goals in this match. Carrisa with 1, and it is 3-1. The team in pink and black, San Marcos Revolution. And PYSL now have a lot of work to do here in the first half. I mean, in the second half. A lot of work to do in the second half, as they had knotted the game up at 1-1 and were threatening towards the end of the first half, and were not able to get that second goal. Maybe it would be a 3-2 match right now instead of 3-1. But now they really have a lot of work to do, down by 2 goals. Not insurmountable, but at certain levels it does become extremely difficult. On the soccer ball now is Abigail. And then now the ball goes out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in. Throw-in for Megan now. Megan for PYSL Blast. Abigail trying to get to it. Cannot. Taken away by Revolution. Abigail now wins it. Sends it forward, and it goes out of play. 3-1 match. Very, very close to the break. And this will probably run the timeout in that first segment of this second half, as they try to get another soccer ball on that far side. And they have one now. PYSL Blast will throw it in. And 50-50 ball won by Revolution. Revolution now, they send that ball with this 2-goal lead towards the central as they want to go to the attacking third, but PYSL winning in the soccer ball now. And to the wide side, here's Jillian. Jillian sending it forward, but her pass is intercepted now. But here's Abigail running onto it. Abigail now goes around one player, tries to go around 2, couldn't do it. And so Revolution now try to go upfield, but can't, as winning it back is the white and blue in the space. Abigail now controlling it, getting it over to Caitlin. Caitlin sending it to the wide. Good passing now. Sadie with it. Sadie under pressure, and it goes out of play. And that's going to do it. That's the end of the first segment. Water break time. 3-1 Revolution. The last period of this match. 3-1. Your score. San Marcos Revolution over PYSL Blast. And off the side of frame. Off of a free kick.
Girls win this. Come on.
So another free kick by PYSL Blast is the second of the match. And it went off side of frame. They would have loved to have been able to get that one into the back of the net. And if that would have been the case, then we're talking about, again, a 3-2 match. And then, of course, if they would have got that one in the first half, towards the end, we're talking about a tie match. But it is not the case. They are still down by 2 goals. And having to work really hard now because they don't have a lot of time to work with. In the central now, Abigail winning the soccer ball. Nicely done with her cleats there. Abigail sending it, finding a teammate, but she just missed her teammate that time. Amelia, so it's sent all the way upfield. Sophia, one of the defenders, sending the ball as they try to reduce the size of the field now. Amelia's got to retreat back now. On it is Carrisa from the wide side. Carrisa drops it back now. As a teammate now, send it into some space, but intercepted. Nicely done that time by Chantel. Chantel wins it again and sends the ball out wide now. It goes over to Abigail. Abigail, who is good with her first touches, and sends that ball in some space as they try to go upfield. The PYSL Blast, it runs to the nearest side and it goes out of play. Throw in, though, it was off of Revolution. Ishel throwing it in, and as they try to continue going forward in the central is Jillian, and that is going to be a foul against Jillian. So a free kick for San Marcos, only their second of the match.
Why are we stopping?
Come on, Blast.
Ball goes out wide now, and on it is Sadie. Sadie, who scored their only goal of the match. Sadie trying to continue forward. Can't do it. It's got teammates in support. They send it across towards the attacking third, and now it's on the cleat of Amelia. Good first touch now. Amelia now continuing on. Amelia chipping it forward now. Trying to get a runner. She almost did that time, as the central defender having a hard time controlling the soccer ball. And it just kept bouncing around on her, and nearly the PYSL Blast had the attacker run onto that soccer ball, and that would have been a bad scenario for the keeper. However, it didn't happen, and that's the kind of play they needed. And here's now Chantel. Chantel winning the soccer ball. Chantel now not able to show the speed to keep going, and it's taken away, or she was pressured there by Carrisa off a 50-50 ball, but Chantel gets it now in some space and sends it forward all the way, but nobody there but the pink and black, and they're able to get to it first. Abby down the left flank, but her pass is intercepted now. PYSL Blast, but intercepted into space by Karina. Nicely done. Karina down the left flank now, looking for somebody to run onto the soccer ball, but that's not going to happen as Sophia wins it for the white and blue. And now they, at midfield, still have it. Across midfield, trying to continue on, but not able to do it for the moment, as Itchell under a lot of pressure. And she drops it back, though, to Monica. Monica sends it to her teammate now. Across midfield, but nobody there. And they've been trying to connect. And it has been one of those things that right there, when Revolution needs to be there, they are there. Here's a shot, but it's going to go wide of frame. Shot taken by Ishel. As Ishel able to get down that left flank and take the shot. Only the first shot of the second half for PYSL Blast. Ball goes out of play. Throw in now. In some space, but winning it is Carrisa. Carrisa scored one of the goals for San Marcos. And she's got support in the back now. Here is up forward to Jenny. Jenny now gets the ball out wide for a overlapping run now. And back to Jenny. Jenny now with it. Jenny, nice move. Gets around a couple of players. Jenny sending it down forward, down that left flank now. Here's a service! and off the keeper. They want to try to get another strike, and they can't do it. But it was a pretty good shot that time, and it'll go out of play on the near side. Fortunately for PYSL Blast, they were able to avert another goal in the back of their net. They can't afford that right now, as they're down by 2 goals, trying to do something here to try to get within a goal. A throw in for Itchell. Itchell will throw it in. Down the left flank. She's got a runner in Jillian. Jillian on the run now. Jillian still continuing on. Jillian in the corner, and it goes off of the pink and black, so it's going to be a corner kick. Only their second of the match. First one here in the second half. Ischel's going to take it. They need to get a good strike on net here. Up in the air, it bounds around, and they still have it in the attacking third. But then now the Revolution able to win it and send it wide out of play. Boy, they had a defender that was in the short box able to drive that ball out of danger, because that wasn't a bad corner kick. To the wide side now, as PYSL Blast now continuing to try to keep the pressure on, as Abigail, and now a touch there by Amelia. They're trying to continue strikes in the attacking third.
There it is.
Nice play now by Monica, getting around one defender, finding Jillian. Jillian couldn't strike the soccer ball. And, you know, sometimes you wonder about the way the grass is and the way the field is. You wonder if players were on a better field, what the scenario would have been. Because as you can see, this ball does do a lot of trickling around, bouncing around. Here's Jillian for a chance. She didn't get enough of it as they blocked it partially. And they needed, PYSL Blast needed Jillian to take a good shot. And they weren't able to get it that time. And you give credit also to the Revolution. When they've needed to be in places, when they've needed to be strong, they found a way to be that way in this match. And that has been the tale of this match.
Yeah, you got eggshell. You got eggshell, good.
To the near side.
Settle in and find somebody, okay? You're just
and don't think it hasn't been a difficult task, because they have not been able to have players come in and give them a rest. They've had to do it with a short crew, and all the way to the wide side now, as running it down is Sadie. Sadie wants to get onto the soccer ball, won't be able to do it as it was knocked out of play. Last couple minutes of this match. If you're PYSL Blast, you got to put one in right now. You don't have time. But intercepted. Revolution now in their deep back now. Send it up to midfield, and trying to get to it was Jenny, but she couldn't. They take it away. So they got to retreat back and play strong. Again, like I said, they haven't had the substitutions. Up in the air, and the keeper able to make a save. They do get another shot, but the save is made. So PYSL do get another shot on it, but the save was made, and it has shown in this match that PYSL has tried a lot of different things, but they haven't been successful in getting what they want, and that's balls into the back of the net. And the San Marcos Revolution has said, we're going to be up to the task even though we're shorthanded today. 3-1 your score. Just a few of the sands of the hourglass left in this match. For all intents and purposes, it's a victory for the team in the pink and black in this match. Up in the air again, trying to drive it and getting after it again is Sadie. Sadie goes down on the turf, and her teammates trying to scramble around to get it. But the Revolution eating up time in this match. Itchel drives it over to the central now, trying to get somebody to connect to it. But coming up and making a nice play is San Marcos' Jenny. Jenny now to Carrisa. Carrisa now on the wide side, and it's eating up the final remaining moments of this match as they go upfield. But finally winning it there in the central is the white and blue. They go to the wide side off of Abigail's pass. Over to Sadie now. Sadie on the move. Sadie drops it back. Sadie trying to get around a defender, but she's giving her every inch of effort there. And it's sent forward into the corner. Sadie now still has it. Sadie sends it, and it goes off of a defender of the Revolution, and they'll have a corner kick.
Sadie, go with her.
So another corner kick for PYSL Blast. They have to score on this corner kick. And then they have to, if there's any time left, make a quick run down the field and try and score again. Off the bending ball, it's intercepted. Revolution now, they win it and send it upfield. As Carrisa trying to get to it, but she can't as Mariana gets to it first. Sends the ball out of play, but that's going to do it. The double whistle, the end of the match. A final score. San Marcos, shorthanded this morning, able to summon up the energy on this warm morning and be able to win this soccer match 3-1. Hope you've enjoyed all of the action in this 2017 Atlante San Diego FC Spring League. And both these two teams are now going to be separated by some points. But we'll see if they both might end up playing each other for the championship of the league, or if they at least can get to the playoffs and see how far they can take it. We hope you enjoyed all the action. From Larson Field, Athletic Field number 1, I'm Greg, GK Porter for GK Sports, saying take care of yourself, God bless, and stick with us though. We'll have some closing comments in just a moment as both teams congratulate each other for the effort they put out on this morning, Saturday morning. Okay, we'll start right here. Go ahead. Just talk a little bit about the game and about the league and you guys winning today and that kind of a thing. Okay, ready? Go. Okay. You want to say your name? Your first name? Okay.
I'm Aaliyah. I'm number 18. I thought we did a really good job today. I thought everyone worked really hard. Good job.
All right.
I'm Abby. I'm number 8. We played really hard today, and it was really hot, so we did great.
Yeah.
I'm Marcy, number 28. I think we played a really good game, especially since we were a couple men down.
I'm Carrisa, I'm number 10, and I think we did a good game because we were down for the first half, but then we came back in our second half and we worked really hard.
I'm Yossi, I'm number 21. We played a great game. We improved so much during the quarters. And, yeah.
I'm Ariana, I'm number 9, and I'm really proud of everyone's hustle today, and their effort was really there.
I'm Jenny, I'm number 7. Today was a great game, considering we had no subs and it's really hot.
Okay, my name is Judith, and I'm number 11, and we did a really good job today.
My name is Cynthia, and I'm number 3, and I think Judith and everyone else did great, especially with that cross.
I'm Karina, and I'm number 1.
And I think we did a pretty good job.